Hi everyone, this is Sanjeev from Tackle. In this video, we are going to check the newest release of Pixelmator Pro. In the newest release, they have released a new feature called background removal. So you can select any picture and just click on this button in the Pixelmator Pro, and it will automatically identify the object and will remove the background from that image. In this video, we will see how well the feature works overall and is it really useful for you guys. What I have done is I have downloaded few pictures from Unsplash, which is license-free image repository. So you can download any images and use those images in any of the projects. In this video, we are going to see how those images react or how the Pixelmator Pro react to those images when we try to remove the background from those images. Like this is the first image which you are seeing. In this image, what we see is the sides are pretty much smudged with the background. So we have to see how well the AI will be able to identify this object. I am not hoping for a very great result in this image because of this smudging between the background and the object. So let's hit the button and see how well it does the work. What it does is it automatically tries to detect the object, it refines the edges, it optimizes the coloring, and will give you the final image without the background. So as we expected, the output is not very good, considering that other than these portions, rest of the image was very much smudged with the background. We are not getting a very good results, and specifically my experience with this feature is that it doesn't work very well with the objects at this point of time. I think it is very good in terms of identifying the people and segregating the people out of the background, but the AI is not very much configured to identify different objects and work with the objects. So let's look at the second image. This is another image of an iPhone, but this has much more brightness to it, right? The borders are not that much smudged with the background. So let's see if it's able to identify the object properly and does some work here. Again, though it has done a bit more better job of identifying the object, you can still see that because of the brightness, the metallic shades or metallic borders are actually mixed with the background at many places. And here the lightness was a bit more, so it has actually thought it's a part of a background, has been removed. So yeah, overall it is not working very well with the objects until unless there is a contrasting borders or a very well-defined borders for the object. So what we do is, let's see one of the images of Apple Watch, which is like a black Apple Watch in the white background. So we have a properly defined corners allocated to it. Let's see if the AI is able to recognize this watch properly. I am hoping for a decent result here because of the color contrast which is available between the object and the background. And yes, yeah, we can see that it's able to recognize the difference between the background and the object. The borders and even the corners are properly cut, and you have an Apple Watch image which doesn't have any background. So this feature can be utilized for some of the object removals, but if you are an e-commerce shop owner or somebody who wants object images without backgrounds, need to make sure that the contrast is pretty much right when you are clicking the picture so that it's easily able to identify your objects. But now the second phase is, let's see how well it identifies the humans in the picture, right? So let's look at this picture. This picture has a lot of different complications going for it, right? There is a girl sitting, has a bright light on her, but then there are a lot of background lights, and the front also we have some things. So let's see if it's able to identify a human here and able to segregate the human from the whole surrounding. Yeah, depending on the complication of the image, it might take some time to identify the object, remove background, and do its work. But as you can see, it was able to identify in a much better sense rather than the object scenarios where we were getting. When you present it with a human, it actually is doing a much better job. It is able to identify all the borders, corners, even the hand. If you see, there is no finger cut. And the only thing which you are getting a smudge is this side because that glass has some reflection and it is not able to understand that. But overall, it is a much better response rather than the object's response what we were seeing in that. Let's do one more image. This is less contrasting image in terms of what we had earlier. So let's see if it's able to identify the object here properly and remove the background. Again, depending on the objects and depending on the contrast ratios and all, the processing might take some of the time. It's able to identify the object properly. Again, the hairs and everything has been preserved. Even the smallest of hairs has been picked up, which is very good. Though there are some other problems here in this image, because if you see, the dress is little bit of transparent. So you see there are some small smudges problems where it's didn't able to identify the difference between the dress and the background, and it has removed those things. But considering the picture what we have, I think it will still works okay if you actually put it anywhere on top of any other image, right? So overall, I think the background removal works pretty well with humans in the images. As long as you are using your portraits or close-up for this background removal process, you will get a good results. Now let's see one more and last image. This is one of the images which I want to see, because in this image we can see that the whole side is black. So you have a properly distinguished corners of an object from the background. What we want to see in this is, will the AI be able to distinguish between this object and the background? So let's hit the button and see if it is able to recognize the object correctly. Again, bit of a better results than the earlier images, but still you see this portion has been cut. So overall, the AI doesn't do much better job in identifying objects, but what we are getting is a decent results when we are using people images. If you want to use your people images and you want to remove the background, I think the background removal process is very good. Background removal for object still needs some improvement. Hopefully in the future releases they will put more and more refinement to this feature, because at this time there are many applications which charge monthly subscription fee for this kind of a feature, where you can get Pixelmator Pro at a one-time price and can use it directly on your laptop or desktop. What I am using is MacBook Pro 16-inch 2019 model. The latest version with M1 Max and M1 Pro is much more capable, and the processing might even be much faster on those machines. So that's all for this video. Hope you have liked this video and you have found this background removal process much useful for you. You can find the Pixelmator Pro link in the description below. If you like the video, just hit the like button or subscribe to Tackle for more updates around technologies.